I saw a future. But more importantly, it's a future that they, and Quinto point just sort of the general direction where, like the southern, I think it's southern direction that Leona and them were supposedly going off to.
Somewhere like that way-ish?
Something like that. That they are going to. We heard the phrase before. Well, some of us here. But looks at Seraph and Booyog. If you guys heard the phrase too, that makes me more concerned. The Marn is rising. I think it's a cultural touchstone, but it's not so based in fairy tales. It's happening.
Literal.
They're going to the Marn with that egg. They gotta crack open that egg, crack open that ice, and take control of an undead dragon. Would Quint have been able to recognize that it's Joseph? Because I know you put it in.
Yeah, you would.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, that's pretty identifiable.
It's
It's
okay,
like
just
crack up an egg. Bradford's as tense as a fucking statue.
You're undead dragon, mate. Looks a bit past Jericho. Realigns.
Yoshi.
That egg has to be connected to him somehow. I guess we shouldn't be too surprised. One of the few dragons was potentially left in all of existence, and one of the few eggs left in all of existence. There was bound to be something. But here's the thing. It hasn't happened yet. It's the future. A future. Fiends can calculate a whole hell of a lot. But I think things can shift.
I don't know what I'm going to kill, but I'm going to kill something.
They're trying. Remember that thing you told me back in the day? Looks at Bradford. That theory you had? I think you told me back in Grisantane. Before I think went to hell.
10 lights.
Yeah. That is their goal. They gotta try to turn off on the lights.
Dragons were siege weapons, and they would have an army of the undead.
Yep. Quint will lean this way and puke into his helmet. Oh. Sorry.
Okay.
Thanks for missing.
Oh.
Snaps precipitation.
He immediately pukes again.
That's a really handy spell.
Yeah.
I think Bradford's just staring at like some spot like directly in front of him, like barely listening to these people, and kind of
There's
Mhm.
Leona.
Mm.
Thanks. Finally heard you say it. Yeah. That one was too fast. Okay. There's Leona.
Mm-hmm.
There was that elf.
Mm-hmm.
We all know the one. And there was this knight. Red Knight.
Red Knight.
Red Knight?
Yeah.
It
It wasn't like it was Red Knight dressed in full armor. This is dragon connotations with the vision. It wasn't Alistair's red armor, right? Surely not.
It's hard to say what it was.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Red Knight. Full kit.
It could be Bradford.
Was it,
Could be Bradford.
Technically. Was it old school, new style, something in between? Relic.
I would have loved to tell you.
Did he have cookies?
I would love to tell you, but it wasn't that clear.
You do hear Doran walking up as you're saying this.
Oh, perfect. I was just about to say, we should probably tell Doran all of this.
I thought he was behind you guys the whole time.
No, that was my mistake. I should have called for him.
Telling me what?
He saw that the dead are gonna rise, and an undead dragon that they know is going to be under their control to assault the city.
Sir Joseph, I think he said, right?
Joseph.
Yeah.
They're gonna
Gotta
break that
crack
egg,
the
break
egg.
the ice, take control.
There's some red knights.
Couldn't make
Can't seem to
out
pin down.
the style of his armor,
Mm.
if it even is a he.
You hear him audibly take a few breaths, but not glowing red like a flowing crimson.
It wasn't. Was it glowing or was it just red?
Hard to say. It was red.
Hard to say. It was red.
Sorry, the fucking echo.
Why? Hey kid, what are you thinking?
I remember we left behind a certain very irate and powerful red knight when we left Secusia.
The Queen's Guard.
This
It
shit-
wouldn't. Shakes head. It's not her.
How do you know?
I know.
You're so unknowing about everything else.
Why is this a certainty?
I don't think that's her.
Doesn't match her MO.
Not enough blood.
Mm.
So it's not her. It could be anyone that's wearing. Fuck, it could technically be me.
I'm
There's
wondering.
Daxos, the Blood Knight.
Potentially. It might be Alistair. Dragons. Red armor. I don't think it's Saturday. I know it ain't you.
That's reassuring. Why would it be Alistair? He'd be leading a dragon and undead army to destroy the cities of light. That doesn't make any sense.
Don't know much about him. I know he likes dragons. That's all I got.
Mm.
Ugh. You know, I know we're in the Dustlands, but this place is too damn bright.
Looks around the dimly lit room.
Do you want me to turn out the...
No, don't do that in case something happens.
Okay.
I appreciate the offer, though.
You want the blindfold back?
Nah, if something happens, I'd rather die being able to see.
If the egg can control a dragon, what's to say it couldn't control a dragon moth?
Oh.
Shit.
Mm.
Fuck.
Looks at Saturday. Mm.
Look, the more threatening thing is Alistair. I might be prideful, but that guy can fucking clear through a horde of people.
Well, here's the other point. So, if you're a White Watch member, how
Mm.
often did you see dragon marks in Cities of Light?
Would I know that?
Yeah. I'd say, if a city of light has about 5,000-6,000 people, they might measure, 70% are human, and then maybe a percent.
Like 1%.
Maybe.
So, like 50
Like
or 60
maybe.
people? Maybe.
1%
Minority group.
out of 100?
Probably closer to 0.5.
Oh,
Half
Maybe
percent.
0.5? So, not
Very
many,
small.
but a few.
it'd be enough to open up a gate.
Mm.
Ugh.
Anything else you saw?
Hmm. This is Crash debating if Clint would say the other thing he saw.
Rapper's gonna roll inside to see if he's holding any information back. Watch as I roll. Shit. Bop.
No, I'm just lagging, bro. I'm lagging. I'm lagging.
he's really thinking about it. He's super thinking about it. Why do I fucking
I'll-
plus 5 to insight? Oh,
He's
wait, I got Jackable traits.
Can I insight? Can I message Jordan and be like, do you have any progress on, your end of there's no way out theory.
I have some things I'm postulating.
Oh, that's a fun one.
Any of this helping your calculations?
It puts a deadline on.
Oh, well, great.
I will say Quint is going to talk to Doran about that, but only after Victor leaves. But we'll get there.
Well, I'm messaging him, so yeah.
Yeah, I'm saying out of game.
Yeah.
I look down the line at Lucian whispering under his breath, like, but
My
Well,
mask
they're
is
making
on.
noise. Yeah.
I'm full kitted.
Oh wait, no. Do you have to make noise for that?
You do.
Oh,
I
I'm inside,
do.
Don't worry about me.
You could actually have to whisper it. It's just that the magic mutes it so no one can hear it. Well, mutes it, like subdues it. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and he's under a mask, and I think that'd be much of a reason to spy Lucian of being a spy right now.
It's
All
a
right.
soundproof mask.
I think
Yeah,
it's
I
reasonable
have-
to say.
I overheard nothing specific, just that he's whispering right now for some reason.
There you go. All right, this is Quint character development. I'm not gonna lie. There was one other thing. Yeah, Bradford of Night is like he was definitely thinking about it. He was definitely thinking about holding it back.
Good. I don't have to punch you, because he might at this point.
I only have 1 HP because I don't think I've taken a long rest technically, so
You'd
I'm
be
definitely
like,
It's okay,
punch,
you do
eat
it.
the good bear, vomit it up, but you're still healed. Try that again.
Do it again.
When I was being pulled back to my body, I saw someone. Some thing. He told me that the will of humanity stands strong, but it ain't time yet, my son. And this might be a shocker for some of you to hear, but my dad ain't that cool.
Really?
He was a relic hunter, but he wasn't that cool.
Mm.
I
never
think
knew-
it was King Carthalion.
You see Doran Victor slip a little bit on his perch.
I was about to say, I felt the air shift.
And 2 seconds later, you flinch to try and catch him.
My sensitivity for air pressure is very sensitive right now. Don't test me.
This is a vision of the
Victor.
future, and the dead king throws you back to reality.
No, he ain't dead. I think he's a similar way as Renvark. I felt the air shift around me, Queensman. What happened?
That was the last thing I was expecting to hear.
Yeah, hang around me more. You'll get used to it. Right?
You will.
Looks at Bradford, past Bradford. Realigns.
Yeah, he kind of
Right.
keeps saying stuff and continuously doing the impossible.
Say?
Which will be on our benefit. He claps his hands together, and when he pulls them apart, he gets good berries. He apologized, but he's mad. Well, you'll figure it out. Looks at Doran. You'll probably figure it out. It'll be fine.
Did he have anything else to say?
Have anything
That
else?
was it. That was it. His gear, though. His armor. I don't know what to make of it. Looks at Lucian. My bad. He looks past Lucian. Realigns. Don't know how much you know on Sycusian gear, but... And Quint will try to describe the armor to the best of his ability. It's black, got this blue flow about it. Again, very similar to Renvark. That sort of pale, tealish energy flowing about it.
Mm.
See if it rings any bells in any of his studies or anything like that. Or Doran.
You do see Doran pop up. That's different from when we saw it.
Mm.
In the dreams.
No.
When you guys saw it.
Correct. You're sitting in his great chair.
I don't think he was sitting anymore.
It almost seemed as though when we saw him, as if he was bound in chains and trapped there.
You sure that was the real him?
I'm not sure of that right now.
After this, you and I should talk.
This is the old one.
Mm-hmm.
Let me see.
Right.
Oh, that's dramatic looking. But then the new one is bit cooler.
Like, can you put the side by side? I know it's in the general chat. Thank you.
Oh, there we go. Daniel, the cooler Daniel. Somehow he got cooler.
Attack mode and defense mode.
You're right.
Is this a cloak?
Dormant.
It looks
It looks
like
like a cloak,
hair.
and yeah, and this one it looks like a cloak, but this one looks like
This
hair.
one. Yeah, it's like a main helmet kind of thing.
I mean, this is like the mane of the new dawn or something, right? So that makes sense. It's just like that's really it. I was like, oh, this looks like a cloak.
I don't know if
Okay.
this is intentional or not, but the pommel on the sword here is different than this sword.
Oh,
I
yeah.
imagine that's probably not intentional because they're just different arts.
We don't got a private studio that does our tokens for us, so understandable.
Me mashing in AI art prompts.
help, or throwing it at Nina.
Do King Karth out of the mane of the new dawn.
ChatGPT response, what the fuck you on about?
No, he just gives it back the same token.
Kigachad human in black armor.
You know
Big-
that will give him
big
a
sword,
pronounced
huh?
kid. So, yeah, so Quinto described that out to Lucian and Doran.
Was there anything else, Clint?
Nah, the way you asked that makes me think there was. There is. Say.
Anything more about the lights?
All
Oh,
the colors that were being drained.
yes. Thank you. I covered that, but that's on me.
I think we all kind of forgot until it was brought up, to be fair.
Use some of these fucking things.
He knows we're gonna try to stop it. That draining of light. Ah, shit. He like cringes a bit. Sorry. There's one other thing in that vision before I saw the king. This spectrum of light, this flow of it, was being washed away, drained, fading. Tied to that upheaval with the egg. I don't know much about dragons. Looks at Bradford. My bad. Looks past Bradford and then realigns. Any ringing bells with you? That's always like a little bit like off kilter and
a little
then
bit off to the side.
Imagine he looks directly at him and then off to the side.
At the back.
and then realigns.
Look, it's between the horns. Between the horns.
You know, there's
Like looking at someone with two lazy
57.
eyes.
I gotta look at.
Yes, that makes sense. Yeah, does it ring any specific bells in his head? I don't know if it'd be a dragon thing or like his background thing.
Which
I feel like
thing?
it could be either. The
Fading of colors.
the fading of colors.
This would be like a really hard disadvantage history.
Can I
give him
Bardic?
Sure, yeah.
Take that.
Bardic,
Can I get
guidance,
guidance? Would I
Oh,
be
yeah.
able to
Flash of
add
Genius.
draconic tenacity to this? Or is
Ooh.
that unrelated?
I'll allow that.
Okay.
That fits, right?
Yeah, because I'm not sure if it's a dragon thing or a culty thing, but the culty thing might also be a dragon thing as well. So, you said it was disadvantage history.
Yes.
Oh God, Bradford, don't suck. I'll
Oh my god! Do you have a reroll?
I do have a reroll. This is important to him. He'll use it without hesitation. I just clicked history. Why can't I find this? Scoot bop, scoot bop. So
Oh,
about that
God.
5 plus.
Oh my god! Oh my,
Okay,
Oh my
okay.
god!
It's 14.
Yeah,
like
With a
else.
flash of genius, it could become a 19.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Anything else?
that's rough.
Is there anything I can add to that?
You have anything else?
It wouldn't be a hunter's instinct, I don't think. Does this?
Does anyone have a guide?
No,
No, I
guidance
think
are-
here he has guidance, right?
Guidance.
Yeah.
You got a 1 and a 1. Shit.
Bink. Would you allow that to add kind of retroactively?
Sure. Yeah. Go for
Oh
it.
wait, hold on. Is that based off of proficiency? That's a +1 higher, actually. It's a 4.
What are you making those rations with?
That's what I asked earlier, and I never got an answer, and then I forgot about it until just now. I don't. So
So
the
no.
rations feat doesn't specify you need ingredients. I feel that doesn't make any sense in this case.
Yeah, you need ingredients.
Yeah.
It ain't gonna save it anyways.
Yeah. Okay.
I was gonna let you use it just to laugh at you later.
You had the
That's a
possibility.
entrapment.
No. That's so long ago. The
I mean,
numbers are barely there.
Yeah, you know, they said 10, there's 7. We're talking about 6. It's like 6 is definitely less than 7.
Be all the
That's all
math
7
out.
that.
Can I roll a disadvantage gesture? Maybe.
Eh?
I don't think you'd have any fundamental basis for this.
Okay.
There's no way I would.
Yeah, for him it's
Oh. Look from Saturday up to Victor.
Mm,
Don't suppose there's some legend in your head that could talk about it.
He just looks around. I'm afraid this time I do not know.
There's always something, huh? We're not in any
So-
position to do any research right now. We'll just have to hold on to it until we get back to somewhere secure.
At least put it to him
Yep.
quick.
I would have given him guidance, or guidance and Bardic.
This dude rolled fucking good.
Oh,
God. So about me saying I don't know.
He just thinks on it for a second.
can I add a +5? That
Ooh.
helps it.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
That's
Bring it to
32, 37?
8?
8?
22 plus
38.
11, 33 plus 5 is 38.
Well, 35 was the DC I was looking for.
Oh!
Oh, God.
Ugh.
Yeah, okay, so no shot for Bradford. Holy God.
Well, if
And you
everything we
could've-
threw on it, yeah, there was a chance.
A very small one. Actually, yeah.
There was once a scholar that speculated all light was given from the domain of God, and that it created light out from it. But that light once had a color of its own.
The original color? Before
He
I got
just-
breaking down?
Looks over. That color might have existed outside of what we can see, because it was a color of the divine. He looks over to you, Bradford.
Hmm.
I would guess that would mean it was one of these 10 you mentioned.
That makes no sense. Do you think it could be a different color for each? There's like 9 rings, right? And then the center is the sun, or not the sun, divinity. Am I misremembering something? God, I hate fucking magic class.
I believe they called it ultraviolet.
Ultraviolet.
Sounds intense.
Going to pull out the hollow blade, which should still be on the ultimate setting or parameter, and just observe it.
57 lenses.
Man, looking at the fucking dark light or anti-light blade through 50-ton levels must look fucking sick.
Who needs
looks
mushrooms?
This looks fucking sick.
Are they spoiled?
It's a joke.
Oh, okay.
Some maybe like this. Like sort of hold it up a bit towards Victor's direction.
He looks at it. I can't say for sure. That same scholar cast a fly spell on himself and tried to fly towards the sun till he fell burnt to a crisp.
So he actually managed to get close.
Was it proximity or because he was trying to achieve next to divinity? And they didn't like that.
I don't think the divine would be so vindictive. Go sheath the blade. So we got a lot of questions. Not many answers. And a Yurthax to kill. And a bone collector to deal with. A dungeon to delve. Mephisto's to claim.
At least those last few can be seen to now.
It is open.
Soon, at least.
Do we even have time for all that if we're gonna stop the apocalypse?
I mean, even if you stop the apocalypse, if you let those small evils live, then they're still evil, aren't there?
So I just don't like we're gesturing to like the group around us, doing all of it. We've got reinforcements, friends, comrades, divide and conquer.